We work on experiments all the time at the Louis Armstrong Middle School. We have recorded some of our experiments for students to review.
That we're going to try to do today, which are team building activities. The last one we might not be able to finish, but we'll finish it on Monday. Now, in this particular activity, we're going to be using a hoola loop. And we're going to have to hold hands. Now, we're not going to hold hands because we love our neighbor. And we're not going to hold hands because we want to be friendly with our neighbor. Sometimes we have to hold hands for science. So this is the way we're going to do this. Can I borrow you? Okay. Now, the way this is going to work, we have a ring. This one's a little bit lumpy. And there's a messed up hula loop. Okay.
Can't too much hula looping with it.
Okay, now, we're going to put this ring, and we've got our hands locked like this. And the rest of the group, we're in a big circle. All of our hands are together. The object is to get this ring all the way around our team and to get it back where we started. We're going to try this two different ways. One way, we're all standing up. When we've accomplished that task, we try it sitting down. So we first come up with a plan with the people in our team, and then once we have a plan, and we're okay with that plan, we stand up and we try it. We're okay? Okay. So come up with a plan.
In science class, students are going to be working together as a team on experiments. Team building skills are important to get the point across that working as a team is important. No one works alone in a science classroom. Here, students must get this ring to move around the entire team and to come back to where it started. How will they get the ring over each other's head? How will they get it under the feet? They can't let go of their hands. And at the end, when they've accomplished this task, there's another task of doing the same activity while sitting down. Does the activity become harder once you're seated? Does it become easier? Are there different challenges?
Are you allowed to help each other? I'm asking you.
Yes.
Of course. That's what a team is all about. I think one of you has to leave before the other one goes in.
And the sense of accomplishment when they have finished their task.
Everyone, in this activity, we have this plastic bucket, and in this plastic bucket, we have a ball. The ball stays in the plastic bucket, and the object is to move this plastic bucket from person to person in our group. The plastic bucket may not touch the floor. Plastic bucket may not touch the floor. The ball may not roll out of the bucket and touch the floor. From the waist up, you may not touch the bucket. From the waist down, you may touch the bucket. So from the waist down, you may touch the bucket. From the waist up, you may not touch the bucket. If the ball rolls out and touches the floor, you may have to start over. The very first person may pick the bucket up put it where they'd like it to start the game. So you need a plan to make this happen. As soon as you come up with a plan, you may start. We're good? Okay, thank you. I'll come around and put these buckets by everybody.
In this activity, students working as a team must find a way to pass a can or bucket with a ball in it from member to member in their team without having the bucket tip over and the ball fall out. Working as a team is an important skill in science. Some team members put their feet on the side of the bucket. Some team members, holding on to it, put their feet on the top and the bottom of the bucket. The object is to keep the ball from falling out. We're working in the hallway because the classroom space is not large enough. And as long as we're not interfering with students passing in the hallway is a great space to utilize for your classroom.
You're working on an activity, but then we have to write things that we've accomplished because we were working on that activity, so that we don't forget what we're doing. Okay, now in this next activity, we have this mat. This mat has a brown side and it has a white side. We're going to take this mat and put it down on the floor so that the brown side is facing upward. Everyone in our team is standing on the brown side of this mat. No one is allowed to step on the floor or to get off the mat in any way. We can't put our butt on the floor and put our feet in the air. We can't stand on our hands. And while we're standing on this mat, our goal is to flip the mat upside down so that when we're finished, the brown side is facing downward, the white side is facing upward, and everyone on our team is standing on the white side of the mat. We have to be cognizant of where everyone is. We don't want anybody's head hitting the wall. We don't want anyone falling over. We have to spot people so that people don't get hurt. Okay, so you need to come up with a plan. This activity is not exactly the same as the others, but as a team, we have to flip this mat over while we're standing on it. We're okay with that? Okay, and then at the end, we're going to be folding this up when we give this mat back. Okay, so come up with a plan.
Okay, wait. No, stop it. It's not that bad. We lost, man. Oh my God.
So everyone, what is your plan?
You have to like kick it over. No, to step, put one foot on this side. And then when we get this done.
Talk louder.
When we get this done, the other side over.
So this is a kicking method?
Yeah. And then we grab the other side and then we straighten it.
Excellent method. This worked very well. Excellent. You should be proud. You can use your hands.
Oh, yeah, we could? I didn't know that. Right.
So what is your plan?
This is so cool.
We want to take this and then jump on it and then pull it out the other way.
Okay, so let's see you try that. This is the most challenging of the 3 team building activities. Here, students working in teams of 3, 4, or 5 students must flip a mat that they're all standing on top of. They must come up with a plan. They must execute the plan. And if things don't work out the way that they anticipate, they must restructure their plan. After they are done, they must write down what they have come up with and answer some questions based on the 3 activities that they were working on. At the end of this video, you will see a copy of the worksheet that they have been working on and that you have seen in the video on the floor near them. So close. What do you have to do? Why are you pulling that over there?
So we can flip the mat over.
Okay, so you've accomplished the task.